through, and then Dark Souls 3 came out, so I beat Dark Souls 3 and then went back and did 1, 2, and 3 again, and then Sekiro came out. I was like, oh, I love it.
All right, we are back live, so I guess what we need to do is like send the link back out and say, hey, well, we need a new link, Hugger. I think it's gonna be a new link because we are back live again. It looks like there wasn't an outage. My incredibly expensive Wi-Fi router decided I'm good at the moment, and it just went out. And so,
oh yeah, definitely worth the money.
All right.
So where
we were
talking about Halo.
There's the link.
Oh, me and Jimmy were saying that they'll give you a year free if you buy within the first month. Like that's a package they could do.
Mm-hmm.
A year free of Game Pass?
And
I think Game Pass and Xbox Live Gold. I think they're really I think it's one of those things where they're going to have to give away, like giant air quotes, give away free stuff to really incentivize. Because you got to think most people at this point are not hyped about the Xbox Series X. Like at the very least, some people may be pre-ordering it. People may be like, trying to play it, but I don't think that there's much hype around it. And that's what really sells your console early on. So if you tell somebody, buy it now, get hyped, and even if you don't have like Games Pass, you'll have it now. Oh, you don't have Xbox Live? Well, you'll have it now. I think it's a way of get them addicted to the drug by giving them the first taste.
I think they need to ball out with some third-party deals too.
True.
They need this. You have nothing exclusively launching with this console. You have to spend the bag on third-party deals and not streamers. Like that's your key thing here now.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I mean, this is just such a weird time and a weird situation because what console hasn't launched with at least 2 or 3 exclusive games?
Yeah, and the messed up part is like, just as a gamer, even as a casual gamer, if you break it down to the pure facts, it's get hype for a new generation of Xbox, not new generation consoles, but new generation of Xbox. And here's Halo Infinite. Okay, you might not like a little of what you see, but it's not coming out right away. The next thing you know, all right, the Xbox is still coming, but we got good news and bad news. It's like it just don't feel right having that new
bug snacks
and bug snacks, exactly. Having that new generation of Xbox, but not having that Halo game that, like, if you don't know games, you can still match Xbox up with Halo. Like the brands are synonymous at this point.
Everybody knows Master Chief.
I think
even when they don't know his name.
It's interesting. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I think
the green guy.
I think even though PlayStation 5 is launching with Miles Morales, which is not a full-fledged game, even with that, man, they look like they're miles ahead of convincing people to buy their console over the Xbox Series X because it has something that it's launching with that's new. Even though it's not a full-fledged game like the original Spider-Man game was, it's new. You can't get it on PS4. And I think that alone is what's going to spur a lot of people to go PS5 anyway. But now it looks really bad when your competition is saying, hey, we're going to sell you a box. It has this game, which you can't play anywhere else. It's going to be 4K, 160 frames per second. And your motto is play 4 generations of games on this console. That just doesn't add up. Like, it's a bad look, man. They started out.
But you know what though? In all fairness, as long as I speak for myself. As long as I was roasting PlayStation for not doing backwards compatible, like not being backwards compatible, I'm not gonna do Xbox like that. We need you to come up. We need you to have new games. We need the new hotness, the fresh stuff. But I won't take away any points for you being backwards compatible because that's what I wanted.
It's not. I'm not taking away a point. I love the fact that it's backwards compatible. It's just it looks bad in comparison to what your competition gets putting out day one.
It also looks bad if that's solely what you're relying on most of the time and reminding people that, hey, this spans back this way. All right, but what's new?
Exactly.
You got to do both, and if you're only going to do one, it needs to be the new stuff, and that's why you shot yourself in the foot.
I think the thing is that at this point, PlayStation isn't creative. I think we can all say that it's like PlayStation finds something that works and they hit it again and again. Oh, we got Spider-Man? Well, we made an amazing Spider-Man game, so you're getting more Spider-Man. Oh, you like that we rebooted God of War? All right, guess what? We got another God of War in the oven. Oh, you liked Horizon Zero Dawn? That's sold a bunch. Well, guess what, baby? Horizon Zero Dawn 2. Like, when you think about it, like, the PlayStation 5 is going to sell a bunch at day one, but none of it is because of creativity or originality or some, like, crazy thing. It's just that Sony has realized, okay, we're going to find the thing that works, and we're going to press that fucking button until it breaks. It's like, but it works. And that's the thing, is that Microsoft can't even get that. Microsoft is so much trying to buy studios and experiment in these different directions, and then everything is in the oven for 6 years and comes out half-cooked anyways.
It seems like the best time to buy a Xbox Series X is next holiday.
Oh God, you're right.
Because you're looking at possibly Halo Infinite if that's when it launches. You're looking, all right, now I have Hellblade 2 is around the corner. Fable may be 2 years away at that point. The best time to buy that console is not now. It's next year. And I know Hugger said it earlier. I don't think they'll actually delay the console, but it's just not a good time right now. It's terrible timing. It's one of those.
And it's not a failure on Halo. Halo, I am glad they're delaying the game because it didn't look like a next gen game. And how many games, Mass Effect Andromeda, could have used a delay? Like, we're mad that Cyberpunk is delayed, but if Cyberpunk was half of what we saw, if that 48 minutes we saw like half a year ago looked anything like Halo, people would riot. It's like, just let it be delayed, let it come out when it wants. Is it an oversight maybe that they didn't have 2 other games lined up to be exclusive? Yes, but it's not a fault of Halo, so y'all need to chill with Halo, it's the downfall of Halo. No, it's an undersight and a misstep by Xbox themselves, not by Halo.
Trust me.
Can I throw out a hypothetical to y'all right now?
Of course.
What if
Give it to me.
I think that maybe what they should have done is launched it as early access. With seeing the success of Grounded looks boring as hell to me, but people are loving it. The Twitter account's very active. People keep stabbing stupid ladybugs on my Twitter timeline. They tweeted out that it had 1 million downloads in the first weekend or something, which is
crazy.
Bonkers. And that game is super early access. Like, it does not have a lot of systems in it. Do you think that this would have been a smarter idea if they changed the marketing and instead saying, you're going to be the first people to taste Halo Infinite? Like, what if they just said, this is going to be an early access, it's going to be 3 chapters of the story, sometimes Master Chief's pants fall off, but his butt looks great, you'll have most of the multiplayer. Like, what if they dropped that? Do you think that would have been a better idea than just outright saying, you'll get it next year?
I don't think so, because I think
I think they would have been.
The issue people are having is how it looks graphically. I think
you're right, yeah.
More so because, I mean, we don't really know what we're getting as far as, we do have this hub world. We don't know what we're getting as far as, deep into the story. I think the biggest issue was it doesn't look graphically pleasing. It looks like it was truly designed for the Xbox One. It looks like they made this game for the Xbox One and decided, you know what, let's go ahead and put it on. Let's go ahead and put it on Series X. That's what it looks like. And I think that's the biggest issue. Is that I'm paying $500 for the world's most powerful console, and I'm getting things that look like it belongs on the Xbox One. What?
If the game didn't look the way it did, I think that early access would be good.
If they were to drop Halo as is, like, no matter how many disclaimers you put out, if it does not look and or feel next gen, they would have got eaten alive.
Well, wasn't it your video, Dreamcast, that you showed screenshots from previous Halos and then compared it to Craig and all that stuff? It's like,
I
you can't put out a game.
Well, and what I ended up doing later that day on stream is because I have Game Pass on PC and I have Games Pass on Xbox One. So what I did is actually installed Halo 3 on PC, which, to be fair, they actually spruced it up. It's not the raw graphics, but in the new updated version of Halo 3 on PC, the best graphics of Halo 3 on PC look way better than Infinite. It is very strange as to how this 9-year-old game looks dramatically better, but it honestly does.
And that's
an issue.
That's to hear. Yeah, that's a big issue.
That's bad. Like, I don't understand why I need to spend $500. Like, and if people are upset, and I'm gonna be honest, it's I do have a gaming laptop. It's just a gaming laptop, but it's time for me to build a PC. I think I'm gonna take that $500 that I would have spent on an Xbox Series X and use that to go towards a PC build with a 20 series card. Right? I don't need a 30 series card. I don't need that. 2070 Super or something of that notion. I think that might be the better investment for me right now. Not just because of gaming, it's because of, you know, I can actually uproot this laptop and take it with me when I'm having to write articles and stuff like that, or when I can finally, you know, get to QuakeCon and meet up a Dreamcast guy and have free alcohol. You know, at some point like that, you know. I was talking about it with Citizen Snips, man. I was like, you know what, dog, like, I really wish it was at QuakeCon because it's nothing like free alcohol, man. Like, it hits differently.
QuakeCon is the ultimate party because it's like really rich game developers and like wannabe YouTubers and like hardcore games journalists from like Kotaku, and we all get in a room and just get wasted and just like eat really fancy cake being served by bored employees, and you're just like, this is it, this is heaven.
This is life, yeah. It's something about that, man, and I hate that we don't have QuakeCon this shit, man. It really sucks. Yeah,
maybe we should have to come down for y'all.
Let's stream it next year. Let's try to do some sort of like streamy thing, or maybe film something. Because I don't know, it was fun and the vibes were so good there. They ended up giving me a streaming desk last year, but it's so loud that I like went there and I did the Spawncast from there. But I basically have to use push to talk and like yell my reply and then let go of the push to talk because it's so loud. But I think it'd be cool to film something there, man. It's so fun.
Dude, that'd be super dope.
It's got to be a drink limit cutoff though.
Yeah. Oh my god, make a one-time episode called the 4-Drink Podcast. And everybody of course, you just drink 4 drinks. So as we're going, the questions just get worse and worse until eventually it's just like, what if Xbox was a bitch? It's just like, whoa.
Isn't that the question we're asking right now?
Like hot ones with alcohol.
Yeah.
Shout out to Brap in the chat, man. Yeah, I'm coming. It's time. My gaming laptop is not bad.
Said.
It's a 1060 and I can play games right now, but it's time for me to join the PC master race and, as Dallas say, lose my ability to walk.
Yeah. we ain't got legs.
I mean, you know, Professor X.
Hey, I'm trying. So we're gonna move on. I'm sure it's gonna come back up here in a little bit, but we don't want to talk about the game that's like taking gaming by storm, and I feel really bad because I haven't played it yet. Fall Guys. Everyone and their grandmother is playing Fall Guys. Someone please tell me, why is this the battle royale to play? Because I don't get it, but I need to get into it and play it because everyone's playing it.
Because it sets itself in a different lane.
How so?
Fun. I'm addicted.
I haven't played it yet, but from what I've seen so far, it's what Mario Party should be.
It's Wipeout meets Mario Party meets every reality show where they're doing something athletic and it's fun. It's not a militant, not a fast pace, not a 3-4 man squad based game. And even if you have a squad, you can still beat out your squad for the crown. It sets itself in a whole different league as to compare with Hyperscape that just released. That's another fast-paced,
Hyperscape release
BR. Yeah.
Who cares? I didn't even know it released. Oh my god. Jeez.
Because they're like, come play our game. No.
And I've been playing. I dabble a lot in BRs, Apex Fiend, but Fall Guys just pushes all of that out the way. Hey, we're different. Here's 60 players. You want to do something goofy? You've had a bad day. Let's have fun.
Exactly. Well, I think what I love the most about, because I'm super addicted. I put so many hours into it. I've been streaming it like 2 or 3 times every week to the point at which now my chat just is so expectant of it. I've been streaming it with friends, by myself. The major thing that makes Fall Guys so addictive, in my opinion, is that it's so random. There's 24 mini games, and they're groups. There's solo stuff. There's foot races where you're being flung off the course. There's like times you're on gigantic 400-pound seesaws, and there's so many freaking dumbasses who don't understand how physics works, jumping up and down on one side till you all fall to your doom. It is so good because you can't be good at it. That's my theory on it. Is the psychology of it is just that I love that you can't be amazing. You can be decent, you can get lucky, but it kicks your ass, and I love it. I'm so into it, man. I've won a couple times and I've lost a ton.
So let me ask you the Dreamcast guy.
Like
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Nani?
I'm sorry.
It also feels like I won't beat you tonight. It doesn't. Not that it doesn't require skill, because stuff requires skill, but it just seems like it's more accessible for people who have bad aim or don't like the shooter type stuff.
Yeah, because there's literally 3 buttons. There's jump, dive, and grab, and that's it. And most matches don't even use grab. Like, grab at that point is just for being a jerk and like grabbing people as they jump over a ledge so they fall to their death. I love it. I love it so much. I keep playing it constantly. My roommate's super addicted to it too. The servers are crashing because so many millions of players keep trying to log in. So whenever the servers come back up, I'll hear my roommate yell at me from up the hall, "Fall Guys is up!" And we'll hurry up and log in real quick. Even if we're in the middle of working, it's like, all right, Fall Guys for a bit until the servers crash. I love it.
All right, someone asked for Dreamcast Guy's Twitch. I just put it inside the chat for those who wanted it. Sorry.
Yeah.
But I did want to ask you, Dreamcast Guy, is there a chance that this wins multiplayer game of the year?
I think it's a strong contender, and I'm being dead serious. I do think that it's going to win something. Either best indie game, it's going to probably win best family game. It has so much potential, and already people in my chat have been telling me a bunch that they're already working on more game modes. Like, the developers weren't expecting it to be this much of an explosive success. They probably expected it to sell like 100,000 copies if they were lucky. It's already sold like 3 million copies in the first 10 days. So it's just like, at this point, they're like, okay, developers, I know you wanted to take a vacation. Like, we need to make more game modes. And that's great. I'm super into it.
I wonder if they regret putting it in PlayStation Plus and using it, and people, and instead of getting people to buy the game, making it free PS Plus the first month.
I think this was smart.
No.
It was smart. Yeah. Well, so I got a chance to talk to the Rocket League guys just by happenstance. I talked to the Rocket League guys right before they released Rocket League on PlayStation 4. I talked to them like a week before it, and I was like, "Hey, it looks cool." I was playing. I think they had a last minute like closed beta, and I talked to one of the developers, and they basically made it sound like PlayStation pays you like $1 million or whatever to put it as a PlayStation Plus exclusive. And that basically covered all the dev cost, straight up. So I guarantee you the same sort of thing is I bet they approached him and said, like, we'll pay you X amount of dollars, and that probably covered the entire dev cost of the entire Fall Guys, because it is a pretty simplistic game. It doesn't have like art or physics or anything crazy. I bet that covered all the dev cost, and now every copy they sell is 100% profit. So that they are happy. They are soaring, I'm sure.
Well, look at another game that came out same time, but is behind a paywall. Rogue Company. Most people aren't going to play it till it goes free to play, and by then, who knows when it'll go? When is it coming free to play?
We don't know.
They said later this year.
That's a great question.
Exactly.
So
most people will either have put the founders' money in, or they'll wait till it's out on free to play. But if it takes 6, 7, 8, if it takes a year to come out, the support might already be gone because not enough people bought the founders pack. But putting it free to play puts it in people's hands and like, I'll pay for this. Like, give me, remember when demos were a thing on games? Give me an hour with this game and I will buy it if it's good. I think that's what's selling people on this game. And it's cute.
So does Fall Guys like have any type of cosmetic transactions?
Loads. Well, so
not like Avengers though.
There's an interesting thing, which is that there's like hundreds of costumes in there. There's like spaceman suits. You're wearing like a little skin sight leotard, basically, so you can actually swap on all sorts of different like ninja outfits or whatever you want. You can change the color of your Fall Guy. But what's interesting is that's what the community is latched onto. People are already making like custom Fall Guys that look like Solid Snake from Metal Gear Solid, or just pretty much trying to get Rick and Morty Fall Guys. People are drawing a lot of that, and they're trying to already implement that. And it does seem like that's the way they're going to monetize it long term. Is that you can buy these skins. You can earn them by playing. Right now, you're earning so many, it's easy. But at some point, they're probably going to start having like premium only skins.
I saw, I think it was Dr. Disrespect. Someone did a Fall Guys version of him. I was like, yeah, I can see this really being like, hey, you want that Dreamcast guy skin? $3.99. And I'm sure you'd be all with it. Don't you get a big portion of that?
Yeah. Oh, even if I was in there at all, I'd be thrilled. I'd be like, take my likeness, talk to Sega about putting that swirl on there. You just make it make my bald head, put a big old Dreamcast swirl right there, look like Dr. Manhattan.
Glizzy God, which is Misogynist Prime, says Rocket Area or Rocket Arena, whatever that Ubisoft one is flopping also because it should have been free to play.
For the love of God, I was this close to buying it, and luckily,
you tried to get me to sign up. I'm like, no.
Luckily, EA, that thing I sent you guys, I tagged y'all in. EA had some type of thing going where if you reported that you had an issue with the game, they sent you a copy. So I got the copy. I got my copy for free because I reported that I had an issue with the game. Call it what you want, but that's what I did. And a lot of people did it. Wario64, I think, tweeted it out. I got it for free. I played the trial, the tutorial, and I was like, uninstall.
Bye.
Not worth.
I think games like that.
Well, you did have a problem with the game then.
Exactly. It was just awful.
It's not worth going free to play.
Not necessarily need to be free to play. I think maybe like a buck or two, but these devs also gotta be realistic. These games are based on, Dreamcast is talking about in Avengers, they're based on coming back daily. You gotta come back daily, you gotta play the game daily. If people aren't playing it daily, what's the point? And I mean, I got 5-6 other games I can think of that I'd rather log into daily than some of these other games. I just don't understand where. I mean, I get the disconnect that you work so hard on something and you wanted to see it succeed, but you also gotta be realistic. In this time, this is the best time to release a game, but also the worst time to release a game because it will get buried under a game like Fall Guys. I don't understand it.
I think
what are you doing, Dallas?
I think the issue. Remember,
was it me?
The issue with something like y'all remember Lawbreakers? The issue with Lawbreakers was it couldn't stand up to something like Overwatch was just buried it. The issue with Rocket Arena is that it's just a bad game. Like it's really, really bad. Like
is it bad?
It's bad, bro. It's not fun.
I bought it for like $5.
It's a large load bad.
It is. It's a big old chunk of suck.
It's not.
If I go in and I like it, bro, I'm coming for heads on the timeline, bro.
Hey, go ahead.
Hey, if you go in and like it, you'll probably be one of the only people playing it.
Yeah, you'll be the top of the leaderboards, number one. Because there is
nothing about Lawbreakers.
It's like Vicious Circle. Anybody remember that game from Rooster Teeth?
No, I don't.
No? Cool.
No.
Well, I was gonna say Crucible. This year, Amazon came out with their arena shooter MOBA battle royale game, Crucible, and it's the only game I've ever seen that was released as free to play, and 3 weeks later they brought it back into beta. I've never seen a game go back into beta. And people got mad about my video because I roasted it. I had early access to it. They let me play it like a month early, as much as I wanted. And even with the developers there on my team talking about all their big ideas, the game flopped. And I think the thing is that as scary as things are right now, like it sucks to be a game developer in this current climate because there's so many good games. Like it's so hard to compete. Like at this point, like think about all the games we play. There are so many amazing masterpieces now. Like you're gonna be compared against Final Fantasy VII Remake and Yakuza 7 and like crazy complete early access games that are coming out. Like even Rogue Company is getting compared unfairly against bigger budget games. I actually am impressed by Rogue Company, but that's the thing is like if you're a game developer now, there is such a high tide that if you release an average game like Crucible, you sink.
Yeah, I mean. True words were never spoken, because it's a great time, but the worst time. It's like one of my favorite games, Binary Domain, came out 2 weeks before Mass Effect 3. Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
it got buried. Even Mass Effect 3.
The Mad Max game? The Mad Max game came out the same day as Metal Gear Solid 5, and everybody was everybody was so stirred up in the discourse of like what happened to Metal Gear Solid 5 and the unfinished masterpiece of Hideo Kojima, and everyone's like, "Hey, Mad Max! Hey, there's actually a good Mad Max game over here. Hey, anybody want to look at that bad? That it's actually really good over here."
Yeah, I don't understand, bruh. Fame, you need to stop. You need somebody to take away your meme machine.
Did that turtle make you feel some type of way? You got something to say? Tell me.
That was that extra large load there.
I'm just, you know, I need to start put. I need that emote for your Twitch stream, so when people come in, they act reckless. Here goes some anti-horny tabs. Get up off of it. Yo, so I definitely Citizen Snips. Have you played Fall Guys yet? You with Dallas? Have y'all got a chance?
I haven't,
to
not yet. A lot of my friends have been playing it, and I think the biggest thing it captures.
Bruh.
I'm not looking at the meme box.
No, ma'am, don't
trying to
do
make
it.
a point over here. Damn it! It captures that niche of like, y'all remember when Mario Party was like fresh and new, and like you had so much fun playing with your friends and like doing the little mini games and stuff on the side. That's basically what Fall Guys is. It's like, hey, take away the board element of that. Let's make it just the mini games. Let's make it heavily RNG favored and add some wild mechanics to it. And bam, that's all you need. This is the kind of game, like, it's not about grinding to get better. It's not about, you know, like tackling accomplishments or like beating certain quests. It's, I'm going to turn my brain off. I'm going to grab me an adult beverage or something else, and I'm going to sit here and enjoy this game with my friends. And it capitalizes on that need for everybody to just kind of unwind, although it has been making some people freak the heck out. I love seeing the dudes who get to the finish line first and then they turn around and just wait, and everybody that runs up, they just grab them and throw them off the map. That would be my kind of play style right there. But that's what it's about. Right. It's about that kind of like no thought provoking, no in-depth storytelling. It's, hey, I'm gonna log in for a couple quick games, have some fun, and then I'm done.
We apologize, Snips, because Dreamcast guy did not have to violate the time. What? Bro!
Yeah, like
I couldn't even.
You know what? I'm gonna get you back,
girl.
I'm gonna get you back so good that I can't even drop it while we on air. But just wait for it.
That's fair.
Just wait for it.
So if we know if Dreamcast ever has a transition, he might look alright, man. You looking alright right there.
True. I'm gonna trade teams, and all of a sudden people are gonna be like, "Hey, man, like Dreamcast gal can suck this dick."
Yeah.
Anti-horny tabs.
Anti-horny tabs.
Take a dose of this, sir.
They're in the merch store of Level 1 Gaming.
It's an anti-horny tab. He'll have an OnlyFans or OnlyPants.
OnlyPants. That's what we deal with. Oh no.
Jesus, I love the meme box. Shout out to the one person who said they hated the meme box, and we didn't make it go away. Sucks for you. We still love it. We're gonna keep having fun with it.
This snack is dedicated to y'all.
What you eat,
Why?
man?
Because we're fruity.
In the booty, both cheeks.
Oh my god.
So, Citizen Snips, our resident PC guy, what's been going on with Horizon? Because I've been hearing all kinds of shenanigans.
You know, I haven't played it myself, but it seems like they just kind of, I don't know if they dedicated too small of a team to trying to port this over, or if they rushed it, or if they just kind of didn't make it a priority to like really flesh it out and make sure it was good to go. But I have seen people left and right with PCs that are even better than mine, and my PC is pretty dang good. Just experiencing nothing but issues, man. Like textures not loading, models coming in all weird and polygonal, and just all kinds of bugs that are, you can tell they didn't properly take their time or give the manpower necessary to port this over to PC. It's like they just kind of made it an afterthought. They were like, yeah, whatever, you guys can like work on this, you know, like you, Tom and Richard, like this is your thing. Just get it ready for PC, and then, you know, let us know when it's done. And they messed around with it for 2 weeks, and they're like, yeah, okay, whatever, it's good to go, man. I loaded it on my PC and I saw the start screen, so it must be good. But yeah, they really underestimated how difficult it is to port something over from console to PC. And I've touched on this before, and it's, when you're developing for a console, you know exactly what's going to be in that box. You know exactly how it's going to be running. There are no real variables that you have to worry about. But when you're dealing with the PC market, everybody's PC can be slightly different. Even if we have the same motherboard and the same processor, maybe mine's overclocked a little bit different, and I have different RAM that's running at different speeds, that's a different brand, that has different timings, and so it's a lot trickier to make sure that your game is going to work well on all of those things at once.
I think
so. They just no. Go ahead.
No, I think what all that says to the snips, people are still buying it.
That's true. Because I mean, it will get fixed eventually. I would hope. I don't think they're the kind of people who are just going to be like, haha, no, you bought a bad game, you're done. Like we're done with this. We're moving on. But it'll get fixed eventually, and I think it will be worth it. But it sucks that they didn't take the time to get it right before they pushed it out. Like there was no rush for you to get this done. You literally could have taken your time and just made sure it was good and proper and ready to go before you dropped it the first time.
Hey, as long as they have God of War working properly before they port it to PC, because it's coming. I don't care what no one says.
It's not happening.
It's happening.
It's not happening.
It's happening.
Eventually.
Horizon Zero Dawn was
You'll
just the
see
beginning.
days gone. You'll see days gone before.
It's coming as well. But God of War is coming.
People don't want Days Gone.
Sony wouldn't give that up. They wouldn't give up God of War.
God of War is coming.
Nobody thought they would give up Horizon.
I mean, it's Horizon.
Can we know you don't like it, but people like it?
Growing up, I thought I would never see the day where there was a Final Fantasy game on the Xbox console.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now they're all there, except for the good ones. I'm joking. I'm joking. Yeah, Yakuza's coming over. I think the big thing is like, I think that Horizon is going to keep selling on Steam, and I think the reason why is because I think a lot of people, like we've all been saying, vote with your wallet for so many years that people realize that that's a real thing, and I think so many people want to see God of War, so many people want to see Spider-Man, and a huge chunk of people want to see Bloodborne. So I think a lot of people are straight up buying Horizon Zero Dawn. They just want to see those come. So I think a lot of people, like, because I had some people in one of my videos comment section saying like the concurrent numbers are really low for Horizon Zero Dawn. It's like, yeah, but I bet it's selling high. People are buying it and not even playing it. They just want, like, I'll buy this to get to the good stuff.
Yep.
I bought Red Dead Redemption day one, but I didn't play it until they fixed it because I don't know if anybody remembers, that was hot trash when it first came onto PC as well.
I think Dreamcast got hit the nail on that. People, and I think Hustle in the chat is doing the same thing. He bought it just because you have to. If you want stuff, these companies want your money. That's all they care about at the end of the day. Is they want your money. So prove to me that you're going to pay for this game by paying for this game. All right, y'all bought this. All right, here's Bloodborne, which we had a rumor today that's possibly coming. We were hearing that for a while, right? I believe Corey Barlog when he says to me that he wants it on PC, but that's above his pay grade. What I'm paraphrasing. He said something to me about he wants to do it, but that's above him. He wants it to happen. Yeah. I believe him, and I believe a lot of those is that they want it to happen. They want more people to play their games. It's not a deterrent to PlayStation 5 because it is an older game, right? What it is doing is, all right, here's an older title in all its glory on PC, and if you want the sequel, what are you going to do? You're going to wait, or what we think you might do is go buy a PlayStation 5 so you can play the sequel immediately. It's smart. It's almost like they're doing the opposite of what Microsoft was doing and saying, hey, here's a day one. If you want to play it, here it is. Why we don't care if you buy the box. While Sony's saying, we want you to buy the box, so here's an old game. If you want Horizon Zero Dawn 2, if you love the first game, here it is. On PlayStation 5. Wait 10 years if you want, but if you love the game, like we're sure you're gonna love God of War, here's God of War 2 next year. Buy it on the PlayStation 5. Smart.
And I'm with that because, like, just speaking for myself, if Horizon 2 was out right now on a platform I did not own, I would be buying it.
There you go. Because you love the game. I think a lot of people are going to fall in love with the not Days Gone, but the God of Wars of the world. And they're going to want to play that sequel. If you're a gamer, I'm sorry, I don't believe in this whole, I'll just wait it out. Bump that. I'm not waiting 7 years to play a game I'm anticipating. I'm not.
Harbor will.
What game? Well, no. Here's the thing. they can release it legally, or people are going to either pirate or emulate it. So releasing it legally is the way that they ensure that dollar stays in their pocket. That's pretty much the plain and simple way I can say it. It's like the people that don't want to pay for it aren't going to pay for it, but I mean, Atlas listened after years of begging. Stupid ass bird. Persona is finally starting to come to PC, and if you think Persona 4 is the last one, no. We're gonna get the whole series eventually.
Well, I think they also
500,000 copy in like a week.
They also did the smart thing. I think a lot of these companies are kind of catching on to the fact of like how important price points are. The fact that these people are like releasing, like, all right, it's been a couple of years. We're gonna release this, PC port, and a lot of times they make it cheap, which makes people even more happy. People are like, of course I'll buy it. Like a $20 Persona game on PC, yeah, hell yeah, I'll buy it.
Yep.
I'll gift 5 copies.
And the beauty of what Sony is doing is they're charging you $60 for. Is it $60 for Horizon or $50? Either way, you can get it for $10 on PS4, but they're going to charge you Nintendo prices to buy it on PC, and the game is 6-7 years old, right? Brilliant.
Because you get all the DLC and all that.
And it's
$60.
60 in Canada.
Well, at least for Canada, yeah.
House just said it's 50. That's brilliant. The game is like $10 on PS4. So you telling me I can sell you an old game? Come on with the butthole, bro. You telling me I can sell you an old game for $50? I'd do it.
Sorry, that's a piece of chocolate. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm just wondering at what point if Nintendo will ever jump on this train.
Oh, they don't know the definition of the word sale.
Yeah. I mean, because you got...
I gotta laugh.
Man,
most of the comments
Breath of the Wild
in
2 is going to come out, and Breath of the Wild will still be $60.
It's been a year since we heard from Breath of the Wild 2.
That's probably dropping 2022.
Oof, that'll drop the same time Bayonetta does. Bayonetta 3.
That game's
But I gotta laugh. Most of these... Yeah, it's not. Most of these comments on the Horizon store, we're sitting at mixed because it's kind of like badly optimized. But most of the comments are like, haha, screw you, Sony fanboys. And I'm like, y'all chill.
Right?
Hey.
It's like, haha, I've gotten revenge on Sony buying a Sony game.
I think people just love when they can dig into people who always use the word exclusive. Like they can't go a day without saying exclusive. So if you can get a exclusive or form exclusive, it's a good dig for people. I mean, I hate that word is so annoying now. Exclusive.
Because it means nothing.
I mean,
it's still a good word.
Exclusives, they sell consoles. They do. I don't get me wrong. I think
Nintendo.
I think the obsession
Nintendo
behind
doesn't
it.
have exclusives if you're in the pirate or if you're in the emulation game. That's not a thing.
Yeah.
We should leave the stop it, get some help for the rest of the podcast. Everybody's going to horny tail.
What's up with all the horny memes?
Right.
This Dreamcast started, man. He put a hot ass picture of himself and then happy birthday, Mr. President.
Oh my god! I'm glad none of y'all sent that to me because
Stop it.
Well, it's not too late. It's
I'm just
only a week
waiting on
out.
Fane to pull out that Sonic the Hedgehog meme.
Oh, who got it? Who got it queued up? I don't have it queued up. Who has it? Who has it?
Oh, I definitely got it.
Who got it queued up? Oh.
Right there.
Mm.
So why we can't have nice things, y'all?
Oh.
One of the many reasons why.
This is why we don't
Right.
have company.
It's
They
true,
never
right?
come back.
Nobody comes back. Nobody comes back.
You only get guests like me that are like, oh, I've got a rebuttal meme. It's even worse.
Yep.
Oh, we just
Before-
like to have fun.
What?
I understand. We just
Before
like
we
to
get
have
outta
fun.
Before we get out of here, Dreamcast, you dropped a special video today.
Yes.
Tell me about it.
Tony Hawk. I got to play the Tony Hawk remake.
Noise.
It's super good. I guess what I could actually do for y'all, if y'all want, is I could probably screen share. Do y'all want me to do that? I can actually play y'all some gameplay that I couldn't put in the video. I recorded a lot of it.
Heck yeah.
I guess. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Current project. Now I'm gonna have my video muted, or the video itself. It's just gonna be the gameplay because there is some super copyrighted music in there.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. I mean, they brought the original soundtrack back plus new stuff. And
Yeah, exactly. Music. There we go. Stream.
Look at him, got his stream game on point.
Hey, don't be mad at me for this meme. I'm sorry.
Oh snap!
I'm gonna be mad. Oh no!
Oh my god!
All right. Watch stream.
Oh
Uh-oh.
god, I want to erase this meme from my brain.
I need to.
That. Oh.
So the people who are watching, the overlay is about to get really ugly because I need to move some stuff around so we can watch this stream. Oh,
This is pure nostalgia.
It says stream failed.
But it looked way better.
Oh, did it? Wait, my stream failed?
Can y'all see it?
I'm watching it.
Yeah.
I can see
I'm watching it.
On my stream, it's saying stream. Okay, let me try it again. Watch stream. Yeah, stream failed to start. We're having issues with your stream.
Maybe.
It's day one.
Maybe.
It's already was day one. Like before I seen any of this.
Aw.
So, you know.
I can't get the people to watch it.
Yeah. Oh, huh. Let me, can you close it out and redo it? Maybe I can.
Yeah, I hit close stream, and then I can see like the cover stream said for me to hit watch stream, but when I hit it, I get a stream failed to start. That's weird.
If y'all do want to see more, though, of Dreamcast talking about it, he has a video on his channel that came out today, and he talks about his thoughts.
Yeah,
Just
I
how
played it.
Good
We
it
talk
looks.
about thoughts.
It's good. Yeah,
Your
yeah.
thoughts.
Thoughts. E thoughts. Tony Hawk thoughts. Tony Hawk is a woman, but no, it's really good. Honestly, I'm kind of impressed by like Tony Hawk. Actually, it feels like they cleaned up the physics a lot. The game is really good. The biggest thing is they actually took a lot of the things they added in later games, like some of the transfers. There's the wall kick or wall plant. So if you're going full speed at a wall and you ollie, you actually kick off the wall and keep going at full speed. So you can actually do longer combos than ever existed in the original Tony Hawk 1 and 2. And I like that.
I'm surprised.
I apologize.
And you
people
touched on
watching.
this. I'm surprised that it seems like a floor to ceiling full remaster remake instead of just like give me those polygon shapes, slap some new paint on it, and call it a day.
Right.
All right, so let's see what I can do here. Let me alt here and open this thing up. I'm gonna make it full screen.
All I got to say is I hope Hugger never changed because like she just straight up went into an Irish accent at the end of that sentence and everybody just glazed over that like it didn't happen.
She does that a lot.
Because y'all are just used to me being right
Like-
now.
I thought it's just what happens to Canadians. Yeah, that's Canadians are just weird.
You're not wrong. I mean, look at the prices we got to pay for stuff. We'd be weird too.
You know, I pay on my
$10
taxes
more.
I pay for a lot of stuff. I've got amazing teeth because the government gives them to me. But other than that, this is a flat-out daylight scam, don't you know?
See? That right there.
We're not going past that because that one was weird. Y'all just
Hey, I'm glad I was able to
That
figure
was
that
weird.
out. I had to take my camera off, and now I can see the stream. So I got it going full screen right now.
Oh yeah. I recorded just 30 minutes of this, and so that's one of the other things. Just teleport whenever you crash, it just like loads you back on your feet pretty much instantly. So there's not actually like there's not the if you played Tony Hawk recently, Tony Hawk 1 and 2 had really slow get up animations, and they had to complete. So if you crashed from a really far height, you would have to roll to a stop, and then it would start the get up animation. So if you had a really bad crash off of like a vert, you could spend like 7 or 8 seconds standing up, and now they just teleport you on your feet instantly.
That's nice. I like that.
Yeah.
this looks so good. Because I was kind of hesitant. I'm
so
like,
cool.
I already have the games emulated. I'm like, but I'm
it
glad
looks
they
like they're
took their
making it
time with
work.
this. Because Tony Hawk 5, that abomination.
Yeah, Jesus. It
Wait,
does
they made a
feel-
Tony Hawk 5?
Yeah,
No.
it's 5 years ago.
We don't talk about it.
Yeah, no one talks about it.
That was
If
one
they
of my.
did, Lil Wayne definitely wasn't in it.
That was one of my first big reviews ever. When I was back in the day, I was just trying to review anything I could, and I got in with the people that were giving out the codes, and they ended up accidentally giving me a code before the major gaming websites.
Wow!
Just like because the guy didn't put it into the bot that sends me a code, it just sent me. He sent me one directly, so I installed it, and the game sucked. So I had one of the first reviews up, and I gave it a 2 out of 10 because my save file deleted itself on the last level.
I remember that, and you had to replay everything.
Yep. But it was good. It was great for the video. It was great.
Yeah.
I'm definitely getting this, and I think I'm getting it anyway. But there's no doubt.
Yeah. All right, I'll stop this. Yeah.
Because again, that's the Horizon thing. Vote with your wallet. If you want to see time quality remasters like this, show them why they need to be making these.
I'm gonna hit stop streaming. Is this about to break your entire setup?
Gotcha. No, you're good. You're good. I can. Yeah, we're good.
He just needs to hit some buttons.
Okay, cool.
As long as y'all keep speaking in accents, it's all good.
Oh, you know me.
I can put on my Texas accent pretty good, but I try and hide it. I just keep this deep inside, deep in the heart of Texas.
I was doing that on stream last night. I was doing that on stream last night. I don't even know what I was saying.
You were just going on. You just kept going on. Oh, we were talking about wearing your mask inside and how Karens just, they want to wear their mask. They don't want it. It's their right as an American.
It's my right. If I decide I won't die early, then I'm just going to die early.
There was a really, really awful one, and it's like this lady who looks like she's like 50, and she's walking to the DMV with a dude who looks like he's like 60, so like a government building, and the guy is wearing his mask. He's like following the rules, and he looks really embarrassed as she walks in, and she's not wearing a mask, and she's already filming her face walking into the store, and the manager's like, we're going to have to ask you to leave because you're not wearing a mask. And she's like, I'm not actually here. I'm just supporting my boyfriend. My boyfriend's here. I'm just supporting him. And it's like, but you're currently in the building. And she's like, no. I'm just supporting him. I'm not actually here.
Is she non-corporeal?
I know. And it's like, bitch, you ain't a like on a photo. You're actually here.
Yeah.
And so they're like trying to call the cops. And at one point, she tilts the camera towards her boyfriend, and he just goes, "Let's not do it. They're going to call the cops again." And I was like, "Oh my god,
again!"
Ooh.
I was like,
"That's a brave man for sticking up for that."
No, dude, no pussy's worth that. Sorry, but not worth it.
No, it really no. Don't stick your dick in crazy. Age-old sentiment.
Well, I feel like Corona has given a lot of people a chance to see their like partner's true colors. If you see somebody and they're like, "Oh, you know what? Maybe vaccines are evil." It's like, "Oh, cool. Figure this out."
Gotta go. Bye.
Yeah,
I think Corona's pointing out a lot of things to people about a lot. Like, I don't need the celebrity singing "Imagine" at me.
Yeah.
Go put your money where your mouth is and shut up.
I love the useless help that celebrities give. Like, hey, let's all get together and sing a song. Yeah, that'll do the thing.
What was the weird one by Madonna? Madonna was in her bathtub and she was like, "Corona is the great equalizer because it all kills and takes. We can't stop it." It's like, what the fuck are you smoking in the bathtub?
Can I get
some of the good, you know?
Right?
It's Madonna.
Yeah.
At the end of the show, y'all, Nani?
That's what I was doing. We on the same page because we right.
Look
there.
at us. We're telepathic. We twins, even though you're old.
Wow.
Than me.
The disrespect.
Older.
Okay.
You're older than me. We like to do our video game, anime, or cartoon or movie suggestion. So let's start off with Dreamcast. What's something people should play or watch this week?
A lot of good stuff out there. If you want to see something of mine, I did put up a big video about the Avengers beta, which I thought sucked, but I'm really glad about how the video came out. I think I really broke down the problems with it as a comic book fan. Like, obviously, I'm obsessed with Spider-Man specifically. Got my Miles Morales big box issue and everything. So I think they're kind of ruining that game for fans of, Destiny-style loot grinds and also people who just love Marvel. But that was a fun video. If you want to see something by somebody else, a lot of good articles up on the website. I've been looking over at Level 1 Games. Good stuff over there.
Thank you, sir. We be trying.
We do.
Most of the articles are written by Hugger.
Take over. No. I haven't been writing these last few days.
It's okay. You wrote like 27 articles the other day, so you're good. You
Yes.
you deserve a break. Oh, so you want me to take over? Or you want me to go?
No, take over.
Take over.
I ran out
Okay.
of steam.
Okay, she's out of steam. Citizen Snips, what is your recommendations for the people out there today?
Yes. For games to play, I really haven't played anything new. I'm still busy going through Telltale Batman and streaming Overwatch and Valorant and all that jazz. So I don't have a game for y'all this week. Anime wise, I did start watching something new last night called Decadence, which I have through Funimation. I think it may be available on another service as well, but it's on the Funimation streaming service. Really, really interesting anime. I don't want to give any kind of description about it. I think it's one that's better to go in blind to. But it's one that, like, even in the first 2 episodes, when I was like, okay, I think I know how the show is gonna. Oh, I think I know what the. It just kept kind of giving those little flips where you're like, it adds another element to the story that you weren't expecting, and you're like, well, now this is completely different than what I was gonna think was gonna happen. So, I thought it was a really neat take and a good job done. But yeah, I would go watch that. That's DECA-DENCE. Decadence is my recommendation for something to watch.
I'm with it. My sister from another mister. Floor hugger.
What's up, y'all? So to watch TV wise, it's not gonna be an anime thing, which I always got an anime suggestion, but go watch Fear City. I know Demi talked about it last week. Fear City, New York versus the Mafia. You like those true crime? It's so good. I love that stuff. And movies, go watch Underworld. It's one of my favorite movie series of all time. They kind of like lost their way at the end, but so good. Game wise, I've been playing Pillars of Eternity, so old games like that, go play some Pillars of Eternity. It's real good. And it's on Game Pass.
Okay. DallazMan, what you got for us, fam?
Man, what do I got? Let's see. Show wise, I don't really have a movie because I haven't really been watching movies like that. But show wise, I just finished Umbrella Academy not too long ago, and
Fire.
Umbrella Academy is freaking fire. Like if you haven't seen season 1, like go ahead and watch it. It's not that long a series, so like you can binge that in however long it usually takes you to binge stuff. It takes me longer to, watch shows than I would hope. But go watch that. Also, I would suggest that you go play something that you've been wanting to play that you haven't gotten a chance to play. And if you don't know what that'll be, then I'm gonna suggest a game that's slept on that y'all always act like you don't want to show no love to every time I mention it.
Don't you say it.
Absolver.
God, I knew you was gonna say that.
Yeah. Absolver. Go pick. Hey, look, because one of the games that I missed out on growing up that I'm actually tonight going to get started on is Jade Empire. And it's something about like that whole kung fu aesthetic. I love it. I'm just with it. And it makes
I love
me
that game.
Good. Then pull up on the stream because this is going to be a good one. So like that's why I suggested Absolver, because it gives me that real kung fu feeling. You can make your own fighting style. There's a few in there that if that's a thing that you're into, then you'll definitely recognize.
Demi, what you got, family?
You got me?
Yeah, there
Yes.
we go.
Yeah.
No, we don't hear you no more.
Check.
Now we can hear you.
Check.
Can you just be consistent,
Alright.
please? God.
Okay. Yeah, I got you. But show wise, I've been watching World's Toughest Prisons.
Lit.
It's really
So
interesting.
good.
It's interesting to see how they handle prisons in different societies. Very, very interesting, especially the African episode. God,
That one was
terrifying.
like, whoa.
Can't drop the soap anywhere.
Soap is the least of your problems there.
Aim wise.
I would just never shower. I'd be that smelly inmate, be like, "Sorry, gentlemen,
Somebody
let's
do
fit. I can't fight off any of you folks, so I feel like I'm just gonna
I mean,
poop
they might
outside."
put you up for thinking.
Yeah.
And for games, I have a nice little indie called Wander Song. Little
Oh, I
adventure
just
rhythm
finished
game.
that. It's so cute.
It's dope. I enjoy it. It's been a nice smile on some of the darker stuff I've been playing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it for me.
So I don't really have a suggestion of something that's out, but I have a suggestion of a game that I want you guys to give a chance to. Give Battletoads a chance. The game actually looks good. Like from what they showed off recently, the game looks funny. It looks fun. I'm actually really excited to play this game with my son here in 8 days. My recommendation.
That was never the problem. Problem was the local only co-op.
Well, people also, because of how people's expectations were too high because of Rash and Killer Instinct. When they hear Battletoads, they wanted a Battletoads that looks like how Rash looked in Killer Instinct. People didn't like the art direction.
It's a couch co-op. I don't want couch co-op.
People didn't like the art direction.
I do.
And
it's like
we should always have both.
And I'm saying I also didn't like the art direction,
but it doesn't harm.
I didn't like the art direction in Streets of Rage 4, but I ended up loving the game. So my suggestion is for people to give Battletoads a chance. It's on Game Pass. It will be on Game Pass.
So it's on Game Pass. I ain't got no choice but to give it a chance.
So if you're a Game Pass subscriber, I suggest you check it out. My suggestion is, I think as a gaming community, we have to stop killing games for reasons you should. Now, some games deserve to be killed.
Deserve it.
But I think a lot of times we pick things that aren't such a big deal. Because honestly, I didn't plan on playing Battletoads with none of y'all. So it not having online. Be honest. When I first saw it, I was like, yo, this is something for me and my son to kick back with and play. That's my first thought, right? So even though I think for a lot of people, they wanted that aspect, like, we really going to say, hey, man, hop on Battletoads, let's play. I don't think nobody really was going to do that. That's just me.
I mean, we
I'd force you to play with me.
We do it with everything. You hit me up talking about, let's play golf with friends.
Oh, we're playing that.
That was Hugger, and then she said no because she was mad because you didn't know no black golfers. So that pissed her off, and we ended up not playing it.
I teared into you that night.
That was different.
Man.
Some games do deserve to be killed. Granted. I just think sometimes we beat a game down that may or may not deserve it.
And what he's also saying, and he said this before, looking at all you people that are hyping up Hellblade 2 but never played Hellblade 1, go play it.
Facts.
Fake
gamers. Play some games.
Because Hellblade was a hell of a game.
If you have to, but you really should play it with it.
I think we'll all be, to wrap it up, we'll all be streaming. I'll be streaming. Dallas will be streaming. Dreamcast, are you going to be streaming?
Am I not here anymore?
Not tonight. I have to work on videos, so not tonight.
You're here. What are you talking about?
You're here.
Oh, my bad. Glitzy guy, yes, you can buy Battletoads. It'll be on Steam. I froze up on my screen. That's why I thought I wasn't here anymore.
Oh. Is Dreamcast cursed? Are you streaming tonight, Kev?
No, I'm actually off.
Oh, I'm about to say Kevin's from. Yo, he did that.
Everybody out? Did I get y'all?
Yeah, you got me. Yeah. You got me. So for everyone watching,
I wasn't even looking.
Everyone's Twitter handle is on screen. I had linked Dreamcast Guy's Twitch, so make sure you guys go rock out with the Dreamcast Guy on Twitch. Show that man some love. Follow him. He is a fellow Texan, and this is an all-around good guy, man. We love Dreamcast Guy for who he is and everything he's about, man. One of the great guys in the industry, in my opinion. Everything you get, Dreamcast Guy, you're going to absolutely deserve. And I love watching you grow, man. And, when you get 1 million subscribers on YouTube, like, don't forget about us. We appreciate it. We appreciate you coming through rocking with us.
I'll never get to 1 million, but I will be happy. I should hit 200,000 this year, and even that I'm super happy about. I'm thinking about doing a live stream tattoo. I think about I know a tattoo artist, and their shop's not open, so they're kind of broke. So to help them out, think about having them come over here and pay him a good fee and give him a good tip and get like a big old Dreamcast tattoo.
I'm about to say, please tell me it's a Dreamcast tattoo. That
it's gotta be amazing. Right. Yeah.
I was gonna say, please tell me it's like an Airbender arrow right now.
You could incorporate Dreamcast and BioShock into it. Do a unique design.
I thought you were gonna say the Dream Bender, and it looks like the Avatar thing, but it turns into the swirl on my cheeks, making me look like the weird, creepy puppet from Saw or something.
Yes.
Yeah. You want to play a game? Because what's up, gamers? Dreamcast guy here, back with another
Oh
video.
my god.
Look
That's
like
your
the
Halloween
puppet.
intro.
Yeah, start of every video, I look like the puppet. Like, what's up, gamers? Dreamcast guy here.
Man.
You're gonna give my kids nightmares. I'm like, yeah, you can't watch Dreamcast guy no more.
Now he looking fine as a female.
Yo, Dreamcast guy's a female, look like a glizzy guy, but we gonna get up out of here. we gonna get up out of here, man. It's been real. If you're out rocking with us, make sure you get all your gaming news from level1gaming.com. That is lv1gaming.com. The support we have received on that website is phenomenal. We get way more support on the website than we do on YouTube. I'm not complaining because the support is all love, and we really appreciate it. By the way, if you are watching, if you are listening, we are in search of new writers. We would love to expand our team. So if you are wanting to get into the journalism game, please go to our website, click the, what section is it called, Hugger?
It's under Contact Us,
It's
and
under
you scroll
Contact.
down, there's jobs there.
There you go. So make sure you guys come out and write with us. We're always looking for new writers. Don't worry if you're not 100% great, because we have some amazing editors that will help guide you along the way. This has been level 120 of the WSP podcast. Thank you to the Dreamcast guy for rocking with us once again. It's been one hell of a show. And we're out. Peace.
Annyeong.